Let's up the ante a little bit and get into cop-watching and taping evidence. Copwatch is a term used to describe a group of people who document police interactions with people in the community, both for community awareness and for evidence for the defendant. Before starting out, become familiar with your local media laws, as these differ greatly from state to state or even city to city. Write as close to the letter of the law as possible. Cops love to make up laws on the spot and get nervous when people know the truth. It's useful to understand that you are not immune to harassment, even if you are doing everything legally. Our local Copwatch crew went through several arrests and illegal detainments before being taken seriously by the police. So be prepared and try to Copwatch with someone to back you up.
When doing Copwatch, the most important thing to bring besides the camera is your self-confidence. Intimidation attempts by the police will usually be your first interaction with them. They may use threats that aren't even legal.
It's time for you to move back.
I think that order was for protesters.
That was for protesters. If you're,
I saw you carrying signs up here, so move along. I'm not protesting anything. I'm documenting the event.
I understand. Can you just stand out of the vehicle lane there?
Demand an explanation of the law being enforced if you have to, and watch out for word games.
Can I get your name, sir?
Do you need my name?
Can I get your name?
Do you need my name?
Well, you know mine.
Well, I mean, I'm asking, do you need my name?
I'd like to have it, yeah.
Or you'd like to have my name, but do you need my name?
I need it.
Are you demanding my name?
No, I have a need for it. You just asked me if I needed it. I need it.
I don't know if you, I mean, what's the need to have my name?
Okay then.
Make sure that these laws even exist before you decide whether to submit to them. They also love to say it's illegal to film them. In America, the law is pretty clear about this. In theory, it's supposed to work out something like this. A free and independent media having access to gather and disperse information to keep the populace informed of current events is essential for making the well-informed decisions involved with maintaining a vibrant and thriving democracy. This was reflected in the phrasing of the First Amendment of the Constitution. Amendment 1. Freedom of the press. Congress shall make no law as to the freedom of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging free speech or of the press. This would mean the government couldn't stop you from reporting on what it's up to. Of course, that democratic utopia only exists in a fantasy land. Be aware of this and don't become a constitutional preacher while standing your ground. Reacting to intimidation with self-assured composure is crucial, but also try to avoid becoming the main focus of attention. After the cops have failed at scaring you off, they'll probably try to play you against a suspect or their friend standing right next to you.
We're from Copwatch, and we're just going to here to watch to make sure what goes down goes down.
These are juveniles, do not film them at their request.
So this is public property, and we can do that.
If they're juveniles, they don't want to be filmed.
This is why you brought your Copwatch cards. These people need to know whose side you're on real quick.
They asked you to leave right away, like without asking us. They're like, they don't want you to be here.
Yeah.
Like, we hadn't said anything, and then I was like, no, dude, it's cool.
In time, the people of the community may actually seek you out in a crisis. When they learn that your tape will be available as evidence for the suspect, this relationship usually gets even better. Copwatch skills are very similar to those for a news event, but with more focus on gathering evidence. Anything that exposes a lie by the cops can get somebody off in court. Things like injuries, time of day, names of cops, and even cross streets have turned over the cops' lies in court. Get these shots after the incident is over. And don't forget witnesses. Get as many interviews as you can as soon as possible after the event. This is when most people's memories will be clearest and similar and can contradict the scripts recited by the cops in court. This is also very useful when you arrive after the incident is over. If a suspect pleads not guilty at the arraignment, then they're entitled to file for a discovery packet. This will allow them to see any evidence that the state wants to use at the trial. If the cops videotape the incident, that means the suspect can get the videotape. This can be a very useful video source. When Copwatch tape is made public, like on a cable access TV show, it can put the cops on the defensive and back them off from being overtly aggressive in the community.